On the morning of January 12th, Ethan Carter sent his last message. Did I do something wrong? It showed as delivered, not read. That single gray check mark stayed there for an entire year. 365 days. Before that, Lena Morales had been his everything. They met in the most ordinary way, standing in line at a small coffee shop in Austin, Texas. The kind with cracked tiles, handwritten menus, and a barista who always forgot to spell names right. Lena had laughed when Ethan's cup said Evan. He laughed too, and for some reason, neither of them walked away after getting their drinks. They sat. They talked. 2 hours passed like 10 minutes. She told him about her dream of becoming a photographer. He told her about building mobile apps from his bedroom. She liked her coffee too sweet. He liked his bitter. They were different in small ways, but something fit. For 6 months, they were inseparable. They shared playlists, midnight tacos, long walks when the Texas heat finally faded. He learned the tiny scar on her left wrist was from falling off a bike at 9 years old. She learned his father had left when he was 7, and silence still scared him more than anger ever could. Ethan didn't fall in love slowly. He fell all at once. Lena said it too. I'm not going anywhere, she whispered one night, her head on his chest. He believed her. Then one Monday, she didn't reply. At first, Ethan thought her phone died. Then maybe she was busy. Then maybe she needed space. By day 3, he called, straight to voicemail. By day 7, he texted her sister on Instagram. No reply. By day 10, he stood outside her apartment building, staring at the dark windows, his heart pounding like it was trying to escape his ribs. Her name was still on the mailbox, but she was gone. No goodbye, no fight, no explanation. Just nothing. And nothing hurts in a way that words never can. For months, Ethan blamed himself. Maybe he said something wrong. Maybe he loved her too hard. Maybe he wasn't enough. He replayed every conversation, every laugh, every argument. He stared at old photos until they felt like scenes from someone else's life. At night, his phone became heavier than a brick. He drafted messages he never sent. I miss you. Are you alive? Please just tell me why. He never pressed send. His friends told him to move on. She's not worth it. People don't disappear for no reason. You deserve better. But love doesn't obey logic. It memorizes voices. It recognizes footsteps. It waits. And Ethan waited. On the 364th day, he finally decided he couldn't carry the silence anymore. He didn't want her back. He just wanted the truth. So he booked a flight to Phoenix, her hometown, the last place she'd once mentioned, late at night when they talked about childhood memories and desert sunsets. He didn't tell anyone. He didn't even know what he would say. All he knew was this: he couldn't let a whole year end without answers. Lena opened the door slowly. She looked thinner, paler, older somehow. Her camera bag hung on a hook behind her, dusty like it hadn't moved in months. For a second, neither of them spoke. Her hand trembled on the doorknob. Ethan, she whispered. He forgot every prepared sentence. I just needed to see you, he said quietly. To know you're real. Tears filled her eyes instantly. You shouldn't be here. Then tell me why you left. Her lips parted, then closed again. Finally, she stepped aside. Come in. Her apartment was small, too quiet. No photos on the walls, no warmth. It didn't look like a place someone lived. It looked like a place someone hid. They sat across from each other, separated by a narrow table and an ocean of unfinished words. I didn't ghost you because I stopped loving you, Lena said, her voice breaking. Then why? She took a breath that shook her entire body. I was pregnant. The room tilted. Ethan blinked. What? I found out 2 weeks before I disappeared. His hands clenched. Why didn't you tell me? Because the baby wasn't yours. The words landed like glass. She cried harder. I was with someone before we met. It was one mistake. I didn't know until it was too late. When I realized, I panicked. Ethan felt like his chest had been hollowed out. So you erased me? I thought I was protecting you. You destroyed me, she nodded, sobbing. I know. He stood up, pacing, his mind collapsing in on itself. You could have trusted me. I was scared you'd look at me differently, that you'd hate me. He stopped. Did you keep the baby? She shook her head. I lost it. Silence. I had complications, she whispered. I almost died. My parents brought me back here. I couldn't even walk for months. She lifted her sleeve. Hospital bracelet scars. I thought if I spoke to you, I'd fall apart completely. Ethan's anger softened into something heavier. Grief. Two people broken by the same moment in different ways. I waited for you, he said. Her shoulders collapsed. I know. I kept thinking I wasn't enough. You were everything. They cried without touching. Some wounds don't close with apologies. Some love doesn't survive silence. He left Phoenix the next day. They hugged at the door, long and quiet. No promises, no maybe someday, just truth. For the first time in a year, Ethan slept without his phone in his hand. And Lena printed her first photo in 12 months. It was of a sunset. Not because it was beautiful, but because it reminded her, even endings can still be light.